LasVegasDiscount.net's the best there is. Save up to 50% on your next Vegas trip. And travel, rental, shows, and tours. Find the deals you're looking for. LasVegasDiscount.net. LasVegasDiscount.net. If you're going to Vegas for deals that are the best, visit LasVegasDiscount.net.
FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com. Fight Net Radio!
Hola, soy Julio César Chávez.
That's lights out, baby. Lights out all day.
This is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's a radio show. It ain't a one-hour television spectacular.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
We gon' know. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I got friends all over the world, man.
Who gives a shit with White? He's a piece of crap.
With a tear in my eye.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. My name's Lee Honish. I am joined by the uninfluenced, influenced, greatest boxing writer of all time. I'm going to say that. Andrew Labouche. How you doing, Andrew?
What up, dude? Lucky I had a mute button. I was choking there.
Do you think it's based on me getting laid that I think that greatly of you? And is there part of the Fight Net Radio universe that's going, thank God, Lee needs a woman and he needs to be calmed the fuck down?
Little out of control.
Was I completely out of control for the last few months, Andrew?
Just
Let's be
little.
honest. A little? Really? Based on everything you knew about me, did I not handle it pretty well? Because if it happened to you, you'd be in jail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We actually have discussed this about you and family members, right?
I don't know. We'll see.
No, wait, hold on. For those of you who don't know, I'm not going to talk. No, hold on. In generalities with me, based on what happened with me, am I not handling my scandal pretty well, all things considered?
Yes, you are.
You're a dick.
Move on.
Welcome to Fight Net Radio, kids. We waited a whole day so we could talk Super Bowl with you. Today's secret sound is... So when you hear that and you're making it a drinking game, when you hear, grab yourself a cold one and start chugging. I don't care if it's 7 a.m. I don't care if it's noon. But you, me, Andrew, we all agree Fight Net Radio should be a drinking game. Ooh, fuckers. Let's start right off. Go to fightnetradio.com. Support our sponsors. Go to LasVegasDiscount.net. Do whatever you got to do. Also, go to, I'm going to put it up on the screen because I rarely do it. Go to perfectbluestudios.com. We have multiple shows available for you. Why did you do that?
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not accurate. It isn't. I can tell you safely it's not accurate.
That's not good.
It's pissing me off. I already know because, hold on. Open link, new window. I'm going to do this because we produced this perfect blue studios. It's studio, not studios. I get it. I spelled it wrong. God damn it.
It's not there, bro.
Well, by the way, I don't want to break it to you. You own part of this too. Perfect Blue Studio.com. Watch closely. There's all our shows. Oh. Click right on shows. Okay. You got profiles, podcast episodes. This is our big main page. Look at that number we're going to do 1 million downloads before summer. And that's Perfect Blue Studio. We are a beast. We are a juggernaut. And by the way, go listen to the goddamn Jeffrey Epstein show.
Nice.
Fucking thing does so many episodes, Andrew. It's almost ridiculous at this point. And it could be that he puts out an episode every 5.5 minutes. But go check it out. Also, brand new, newest show we just put out, Andrew. You ready for this? Dead Celeb. Yeah, I can't even make this shit up. From the producers of the Jeffrey Epstein show, okay, we created Dead Celebs. Dead Celebs will compare 2 dead people each and every week. In our opening week, because Andrew knows this about me, Neil Peart is more important than Kobe Bryant, and I'm sticking to it. 60 minutes of comparison, learning their entire history and biography. Go to perfectbluestudio.com. There's a, you're a co-producer, Andrew. You should be on board with this program. Let's get started with Fight Net Radio this week, because Andrew and I are such lunatics. Andrew, we just had the Super Bowl. Share it all with me. San Francisco versus KC. Literally until the fourth quarter, San Francisco dominates the game. I am literally negotiating sexual acts that are not legal in 20 of the 50 states, okay, as a bet. I just want to get my nails done. That's what she said. We're betting for nails. I'm like, yeah, but I got these ideas for sex, and that's what I want to bet. And fucking Garoppolo fucking leaves my dick high and dry. I'm going to be perfectly honest about this entire game, right? I'm going to be the most bitter San Francisco fan on the planet, right? Like, I'm negotiating things with slings and ties and blindfolds and, parts of bodies that I think it's considered sodomy in some places, Andrew. I'm just going to be perfectly honest, because I'm literally a half a bottle of vodka into this game, right, at Valley View Casino. I don't know why I've been driving to Vegas, by the way. There are great casinos in San Diego, right? And then fucking Michael Jordan Mahomes fucks me over in the fourth quarter and steals the game from me. What is your perspective on Super Bowl LIV? And by the way, isn't that Liv? And by the way, isn't that the singer from Aerosmith's daughter? I'm just saying it out loud.
Were you happy for Andy Reid?
I was. I got to be honest.
Dude. Yeah.
I got to be honest. I got to be honest, because here's why. People shit on him and kept saying that in Philadelphia, it was Andy Reid's fault that they didn't win. I don't want to break it to anybody, and I'm going to say this, and it's going to piss off our African American coalition.
No,
calm down. No. Cunningham is an average fucking quarterback.
He had Donovan McNabb, fool. Donovan McNabb.
Wasn't it Cunningham? Randall Cunningham.
No, it's not. What the hell is wrong with you, Lee Honish? Donovan McNabb.
Some black quarterback.
Oh my god.
How many black quarterbacks are there? Michael Vick.
Oh my god, I knew he was gonna say it.
Wait. Let me go way racist. Let me go way racist. Don't they all look the same?
I knew, yeah.
Yeah, right. And by the way, Patrick Mahomes does not. He is not the same. He is goddamn Michael Jordan. What I watched in the fourth quarter was almost ridiculous. By the way, everybody calm down. Don't tweet me. Don't send me an email. It's a joke, you assholes. I had a great weekend. I realized that I didn't get whatever an around the world is sexually, although it sounded really appealing. I will be buying the most expensive Manny Petty ever created for mankind, based on fucking San Francisco and Garoppolo not getting the job done, asshole. Let's be honest.
In the this morning, there was a lot of talk about the Niners being a young team and they'll be back. But I think last night,
no,
their
I think
weakness
they're the Rams, dude. I think they're the Rams.
And their weakness isn't the young team. It's the coach and the quarterback. All the other guys can play all they want, but if the coach and quarterback, if they don't get their shit together, this team's going nowhere. And
but let's be honest, even looking at the highlights, Andrew, this is the kind of Super Bowl you want, right? Where people are fucking grinding it out. Fucking Kittles is going for broke.
Hey, Lee, this was the best they were ever going to get.
You give it to the goddamn Pollock, right? Who's the off tight end. He's the actual fullback, for God's sakes. Like, this game was the two best teams playing at the highest level as hard as they can, right?
It really was. It really was. There's not too many Super Bowls where you say the two best teams in the conference make it, but this year these two teams were. The Niners dominated the NFC. Their road to the Super Bowl was fairly easy with the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Packers, they had destroyed just a few weeks prior to the playoffs, and it was almost the same game when the Packers came back to Santa Clara. They learned nothing by game one. So the Niners were clearly the best team in the NFC. And then when you looked at what KC did, KC was consistent, right? I believe they had 4 losses.
By 10, they came back by 20.
No, yes.
I actually read this.
Yes, but Lee,
right?
when
they were down in every game. And by the way, that should have been the MVP right there. Fucking George Kittles. I'm not saying it because he's white, and I'm trying to appeal to our white fan base, Andrew. But George Kittle should have been the MVP. That play right there changed the game. Single-handedly. The Kittles. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, what about the coach not calling a timeout with the minute 39 and the clock's running? I mean, that was a boneheaded play right there.
I got to be honest. I was going back to the room to get a fresh drink at that moment.
Listen, I got to tell you that they paid Garoppolo $26 million this year. I don't think he showed up in the biggest game for them. Look, they made it. Maybe they make it again. Maybe they don't, Lee. I'm a Raider.
They're the Rams, dude.
I'm a Raider.
I guarantee
we went
place.
in 2001. I remember us losing and telling people, "Oh, don't worry, we got the best offense. We're gonna be back." Fucking Rich Gannon breaks his neck the next year. They're very early in the season. We're done. It's never the same. Nothing is guaranteed. Drew Brees comes back after one of the fucking worst calls I've ever seen the NFL do last year in the playoffs. Drew Brees comes back this year and breaks his thumb or whatever in like week 2. Now they still made it to the playoffs, but it's just bullshit. Nothing's guaranteed. So the Niners, look, Kyle Shanahan, his record is not good right now in Super Bowls in the fourth quarter. We're talking like 5 punts, 2 interceptions, and a 4 and out. It is not good right now in the fourth quarter for this guy. I don't know what it is, but he's not sleeping right now. When the two biggest leads in the Super Bowl are both under your command, you're not sleeping right in your next big game. And I think the Yorks needed to think about that. Shanahan, if he doesn't win a big one soon, he's going to be snake bitten for a while because he's blown. On paper, he's blown the 2 biggest leads ever. The Atlanta Falcons were up 28-3 against the Patriots, and yesterday they were 20-10 on the Chiefs, and he lost them both in the.
Oh my
second
God!
half.
At that point, I was literally doubling down on literally every. Just to keep it fair.
For me, it's the pick, Lee. For me, it's when they intercepted. Watch, the Niners are going to intercept the ball. KC's moving. They're on their side of the field. They're like around. They're almost penetrating the red zone.
Right, and that's what we're looking at. By the way, go to fightnetradio.com on Facebook or get over to our Facebook page. Watch the clips. We're watching it in real time. It's 20-10 going into the fourth quarter, and I remember looking over at my lady.
They don't score again. It's the last time the Niners scored.
And I looked at her and I'm like, are you sure you don't want out of your bet? Like, I will, I'm pretty sure that
I'll use lube.
This is a done deal. At 20-10, it's a done deal, dude. It's a done deal.
Watch, bro. And watch. They're going to give us the highlight. Look, they're driving. Look at them. They're driving. Oh, wait. They scored. They get a field goal here. They get a field goal.
By the way, and again, the other person who should have been considered Travis Kelce came up with huge plays when necessary, right? Andrew. Who'd you have over for Super Bowl?
Nobody, just family. We're not Niner fans, bro. We're not Chiefs fans, so I'm
Yeah,
not
but it's a
partying.
football game. What'd you eat?
I don't give a shit.
Well, no, according to Eddie Hearn, you've got to eat, prototypical. I mean, you have a mixed racial household. Did you have there's the pick.
There's the
All
pick,
over.
man. That fucking game's over.
They get the pick. I did too. Like, I'm literally going, well.
11:57. Look at all of them running. They're all running. Hey, I walked out of the house right here, man. I'm out.
No, literally when that pick happened, I remember leaning over next to her, right? I'm like, yeah, I got the sling and the lube ready, babe, right? Like, there are bad things going down for you. And what the fuck? Garoppolo fucks me in the ass. What's up with the white guy?
Hey, look. Second of what happened? They didn't even
It's
show
all
it.
over right there. Yeah, they did. That catch.
No, that hit the ground. That hits the ground. That's an
That hit the
incomplete.
ground. By
They're
the
gonna
way,
go
and by
third
the way,
and
shout out.
15, baby. Third and
Shout out
15.
to-
Here we go. Here's the pass. Does Bosa get held? Is
This is
Bosa
the
being
game.
held? He's going
Right there.
deep.
That's
I was
the
like,
with 7 minutes left. With
Oh,
7 goddamn minutes
Hey,
left.
you feel it though. On that pass, you start feeling the magic this
There's the
Mahomes
touchdown.
delivers.
There's
Pass
the flag.
interference.
Puts you
Yeah,
at the 1
pass
yard line.
interference like a motherfucker.
Watch Travis Kelce. It's not just slightly pass interference. That's the most. Fuck, why don't you just tackle him outright, dickhead? Jesus Christ. And there's your touchdown.
Hey, they're still in the lead though. It's only 17-20. Lee, 6 minutes left. Garoppolo just got to get a first down, bro.
No,
We're playing-
dude, all he's got to do is burn the clock. Run the ball,
minutes
Dick. Why
left.
are you passing?
5
What is
minutes.
that?
Oh,
There's one. Wait, there's
Oh.
one.
oh, these highlights suck.
Yes. They're not.
Yeah, they already passed all
I
Garoppolo's
get that.
incomplete passes.
I get that. They're just cutting it down. Do you want me to get full highlights?
No.
We are not technically a
But
football.
it was funny.
And there it is. There's the game right there. And they're going to burn the clock. And by the way, they're not even out of this when they fuck it up,
Nope.
right? Here's the touchdown.
No, they're
He
not.
didn't get it. They're
Yeah,
not
he
going to get it
did.
right there. They're going to get it
Yeah,
on
he
the next
did.
play.
No, they got
Did
it
he?
right
They
there.
reviewed it
Yeah.
and got it. Yeah. Okay. So it's 24-20. They still have time to
That's
fucking
right.
win this.
That's right.
And fucking Jimmy G.
Hey,
By the way, and by the way, shout out to Will, who you guys have all heard, who does our impersonations and constant contributor. At this point, he's like, the NFL don't want us to win.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've watched an NFL football game? You think they want Kansas City to win? Right? And they move the ball all the way to the goddamn 50-yard line, right? Like they
Yep.
actually get this all the way
coming.
up there. Jimmy G's going to fuck this game
Minute
over
50.
right here.
Minute 50.
They're still going good. Still going good. Look at this. Out of bounds with room, right? They're cruising.
Yep.
Minute 40, 3 timeouts. And he has a man wide open. That's the game right there.
Oh.
Dude, if he hits that pass, it's the game.
Yep. Well, he's in the lead. That's the
Yeah,
worst thing he
that's-
could have did.
Jesus, what a
He should have
douchebag.
thrown an interception there. You pick a
And then they
fucking
get it
guy
to
and you
Kansas
throw
City.
it,
They
man.
run one play that's a running play, and they can't stop the goddamn running play, Andrew. It's over right there. And
Yeah,
even
no.
there, it's not over. They get the ball back. You got a chance to score with an onside kick. And what's Jimmy G do? He chokes ball sack and throws an interception.
He throws it to 4 Chiefs.
Jesus Christ. And that, my friends, is your Super Bowl. Go watch the video at Fight Net Radio on Facebook. That is Andrew and I's complete review
That
of the
review
game.
sucked.
And in final review of it really didn't, Andrew. It didn't. You and I had no skin in the game. We both want technically based on the number of people in the crowd, I wanted Kansas City to lose just based on the number of Kansas City fans who went to Miami. Okay. And the only other funny thing that came out of it was the president actually thought that the Kansas City Chiefs were from the state of Kansas and not Missouri.
Yeah, I seen
which
that.
makes Trump look like literally the biggest douchebag on the planet. And by the way, he's done a lot of shit to look. By the way, don't send me your
I think
emails.
I think he likes his name being.
Dude, he really thought the Kansas City Chiefs were from the state of Kansas. Is that even a thing? Really? Really, Mr. President? Look, come on. We've talked about it on this show. I'm not trying to shit on the president, but bro, before you write a tweet, stop taking Ambien and stop thinking the Chiefs are from the state of Kansas. They're from Missouri. And by the way, shout out to everybody in Missouri. Your state is a shithole. I've been there. It sucks. I mean, I'm glad you guys got a Super Bowl, but god damn, what a shithole. Have we covered it?
I don't know how Kyle Shanahan, how he's going to approach next season.
I think they're going to look like the Rams, dude. I think they're last place. I think they will be lucky to beat the Rams next year. Because if you don't think the Rams don't come back going into a new stadium with a brand new revamped defense and offense, he's rehired everybody, right?
And that's what I was trying to say before you cut me off, was about it was almost a perfect season for the Niners this year. And I don't want to get into all the records and the scheduling and all that. But as this season unfolded, I mean, come on, this was a team that a lot of the NFL experts were saying wasn't tested until the final 6 games of the year. The final 6 games of the year. And they did great. I believe they went 4-2 in that run, and that's what made them the powerhouse of the NFL. But that still doesn't take out of there that they weren't tested until week fucking 10. So, I want to say the only winning team they faced in the first 8 or 9 was Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, and they didn't have Cam Newton at that time. So, it was a perfect season. They get home field advantage. You get the game in Seattle. It looked like a fucking hold. Everyone was screaming about the penalties at the end. The Niners didn't get in that. The NFL seemed to like the game in Seattle. They liked them there, but didn't like them in the Super Bowl all of a sudden. Like, stop it. This is the NFL. It's human error. Sometimes these refs call it. Sometimes they don't. That Kittle one, Lee, come on. Fucking don't play with me. His arm extended, and the dude got knocked off of his route. That's what they say is a pass interference. If you stop a man from
you can challenge that. Here's the part that's fucked up, right? The shit that I would have challenged in this Super Bowl, we fixed in that New Orleans game, right? We made a new rule that if you don't like that call, fucking call it.
On
right?
a pass interference,
and
yes.
Nobody called shit in this Super Bowl.
I think that's because they're nervous. You don't want to piss these refs off. I think that's why all these guys go, oh, we just, you do what the ref says. If the ref calls it, then that's what it is. You see fighters do it all the time with bullshit scorecards, bro. You got fans that are fucking livid. The fans are more mad than the fighter. Fighter's like, oh, I'm not out there judging. The ref wants to see. The judge wants to see how he sees it. I got to live with it. And the fans are fighting in the stands literally for you. So,
okay, you and I have debated this, right? Why don't we have live fan scoring, right? We have social media. We have all this shit. Let's just say you're Showtime or ESPN or DAZN, right? Why wouldn't you give us a place where we can vote who wins each round? So we can put a fan vote up. You know why they don't do that? No, I'll tell you why they don't do that.
They do.
Because
they do. You're such a jerk. Showtime does that, bro. You can go to their website. Yeah, during the fight, you can. They show you. Remember?
Hold on. The Steven Espinosa calculator is making an entrance. Wait. That would cost us $34 million to install an app that would allow fans to vote on actual fights. Based on that budget, I'm not going to allow it. For the Steven Espinosa calculator.
No, but I think that is done on Showtime. It might not be. I don't know if DAZN is doing shit like that, and I think ESPN does it too.
They should. I mean, even on Super Bowl, like, why wouldn't you, in a world where you can technically, like, make a comment online in real time on Twitter and comment about your pain about who won a Grammy or an Oscar or who won a Super Bowl, why wouldn't you allow us to vote on a play in real time?
The rules are never going to be right. The judgment, the call is never going to be the right call because there's gambling involved. Because there's fans of the teams are involved, right? Your home team. I mean,
this is strictly about betting. You know, and you and I have talked about it a million times.
It's all
right?
about the money, man.
It's all about the money, right? And it's not about the money the teams are making or their endorsements. And I'd like to believe that, right?
Hey, Lee, I hate to be a dick, but they are programming us like a motherfucker every time one of those dudes from New York pop up on the right corner of your screen and they tell you how. I know you're seeing a flag. I know you think that's a hold, but it's not a hold. And this is why. Right. And it's like, fuck you guys, dude. Don't tell me you know that I'm seeing a pass interference, but this is why it's not a pass interference.
Right.
It's, you know, they're bro. There are so many people like they're calling these different plays. Oh, well, in the Saints-Vikings game, Rudolph pushed off and no one called that one. And then the Dallas game, dude, because they don't want us to know what a flag is, because flags dictate wins and losses, and wins and losses dictate where the fucking money goes. Come on, people. I hate to break it to you guys.
Head on over to fightnetradio.com. Click on our Facebook link. We'll start right off right there. By the way, check out LasVegasDiscount.net. We're getting close to Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, and you will need a discounted room. Andrew, tell me about this amazing video of Chavez Jr. getting pulled over in his Bentley, and what am I looking at?
I don't know.
Let's talk boxing.
It was just Chavez in trouble. I have no fucking idea. He might have a flat tire.
Was there any speculation online about what this is about?
No, but if he's high as he was the other day in his front yard, he's going to jail. They're going to be driving away in his car.
Oh, my God. I don't know if it works the same in the States. I don't know if, a fucking dude mollied up high on fucking drugs in Mexico is the same as in the States.
Look, that's why he's covering his watch. He knows they're about to ask for it.
Hey, is Julio Cesar Chavez your dad?
No.
No,
they already know. Look, he's covering his watch. Don't look at my fucking watch, please.
Please don't look at my watch. Please don't take my watch. I paid a lot for my watch. Take my car. It's cheaper than my watch.
I forgot he got into. Did he get in trouble? What happened here?
I don't know. I'm so fascinated with this video of how did you get pulled over, asshole? Like, how swervy do you have to be to get this that fucked up?
That's a Bentley, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. No, he's got money.
That's why he got pulled over. He might not even been swerving.
Were they getting ready? Were they getting ready to kidnap him?
They're getting not kidnap him, but maybe take him for what he has.
Well, head on over and check out the video. You can decide.
I mean,
put a comment
seriously,
on it.
Lee, are you even sure those are cops sometimes in this fucking country, bro? Like, seriously, those could be two thugs in a fucking suit sometimes. Like, you got to watch out out there, man.
You're going full conspiracy theory.
Yeah, they ain't playing over there. I would not be driving around in a Bentley if I was Chavez Jr. I know that.
I don't know. What's the movie with Denzel where he's got to go save the little girl? I just believe that that's how all the police is in Mexico, and it's all corrupt and it's all fucked up.
Well, no, yeah, but I've heard. I mean,
Man on Fire. It's Man on Fire, right? Like, you want to believe that the policia are all fucked up and that the secret police are all fucked up and everybody's trying to make a buck. And to be honest, of anybody who needs to be kidnapped and put into a hole, it's probably Chavez Jr. Like, he is just that much of a car crash. Like, I have no issue with it. Like, he can go happily. What else did you have on the timeline? We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Hold on, I got that story. Jeff Horn, Costia too. Hey, shout out to our European correspondent who will be sending us an update on Costia Zoo's kid, whatever his name is, Zoo Jr.
Probably Zoo Jr. Fuck it.
Yeah, whatever. We'll go with Zoo Jr. And by the way, that's going to get us an audio clip from our friend in Australia. I like this. Jeff Horn versus Zoo. I'm down with this, right? Like, this is the biggest Australian fight ever.
Hey, he's 20. He's like 21-0, something like that. Zoo is the kid. He beats Jeff Horn. He's coming to America, man. That's all there is to it. So this is his coming out party right here.
And by the way, I am quite sure for all of the Fight Net Radio audience, we will be getting an audio clip because I've already gotten a notification about it from our European correspondent. Now that I've shit all over Zoo, I guarantee you we're going to have a correction about his first name, about who he is, and why Andrew and I are actually dicks for shitting on Zoo Jr. What else?
The faithful.
Oh, you put this up today, which is just hilarious. There's literally only one fan who showed up to welcome the buses back to San Francisco.
Bang, Niner gang, foo.
Oh,
bang,
my God.
Bang, Niner.
Wait. Do it right. Shout out to Will. That's probably Will right now, who drove from Vegas.
It's not even Willie. But you know, whoever that is, he deserves tickets, man. That's bullshit, eh? If only one guy showed up. You know, Jed York needs to find this man and give him tickets because, yeah, bang, Niner gang, faithful.
Go watch the video. By the way, there's only one person at the stadium to greet the buses. It's just...
Hey, you know what's sad is he couldn't even get a friend. His friends are like, fuck you, man. You go on your own.
Oh, my God.
He had no family. He had nothing to go out there with them. Fuck.
I think Will would go. Look, if Will was in the Bay Area, he'd probably go. I want to believe that about Will.
You guys there, but...
All right, let's cover a little light boxing news. First and foremost, the biggest news is, of course, Gervonta Tank Davis, who got into a physical altercation with a woman and denies hitting her. Oh, aren't you sweet, Tank? This from TMZ. Gervonta Davis got into a physical altercation with a woman at a charity basketball game in Miami, and it's in video. Davis, one of the hottest rising stars in boxing, says who? Says no one ever, Andrew. Would you put him as a hot rising star in boxing? Jesus Christ. TMZ, shut the fuck up. Was at a charity basketball game in Miami with a female companion when things went awry. Oh, we have the video? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's see how. Oh my God, there's
Dead
video.
center,
Let's
man.
watch the video. Oh no, I got to see the video. Oh, so great. Oh, so great.
A little Ike. They call him Little Ike Turner. He looked like a little Ike right there.
I don't want to break it to you, Andrew, because we date crazy women. Like, if I did that shit to my woman, she would have pulled out a knife and stabbed it in my
Well,
gut.
she's not even pulled out a knife, but she is fighting. She damn near, we are fighting right in public.
Right? On video. Oh my God. Is he out of his fucking mind? Oh my God. Right there. Okay, let me do this again because you guys don't get this. It's not the end of the video and walking her off. It's the beginning of the video where he grabs her by the shirt, pulls her up, cranks her, and then walks her. Nah, I'd get a knife in the gut, bro. I'm pretty sure.
So, yes, and if anyone else knows, his manager was also accused of assault this weekend in Miami too. Floyd? Mayweather Jr.
My hero.
They said Floyd didn't touch the person, but I guess his guards did.
But Floyd has a history of hitting women, at least, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time for Gervonta to look like a douchebag in public.
Yes.
And go to fightnetradio.com on Facebook. Just type in Fightnet Radio, and you can watch this video. Like,
most likely, you're looking at the reason why Gervonta Davis is with Floyd Mayweather. Why ESPN, Top Rank, Dazn, Golden Boy. Nobody else really touched this guy. I wonder why.
What a dick. There is no reason for that. Like, And here's the sad part.
No,
There's people around watching this,
no,
and
she's
nobody
not paying
stops this shit.
attention, Lee. She's not paying. So whenever a girl don't pay attention, you should grab her by her throat and walk her around like a dog.
Oh, no. You grab her by the scruff of her
Get
clothes.
up.
You lift her up, right? And you manhandle her ass out of there.
Yeah.
And by the way, for the
See?
women listening, I'm going to tell you what Andrew and I are recommending if that happens to you. Grab your switchblade, pop it, and stick it in his gut.
Well, no,
Get it on
definitely
video.
fight though. I don't know about what Lee's saying,
Because
but right here you're throwing a hook.
that's self-defense.
No,
If she-
no shit, Lee. But you don't want him to get you to a room. If you're gonna fight a fucking boxer, you better fight him as soon as he lifts you up in public, where other people can jump in. But goddamn right here, she needs to unleash 3-4 hooks right now. Start slapping the shit out of the little dude. I don't give a fuck about him being a pro. He's still a fucking little dude. Start slapping his ass. If he knocks you out, it's gonna be fast.
I agree. I'm with you on that. There you go.
Hey,
moving.
Yeah. I like how everyone around does nothing too. It's very sad.
Fucking, there's white people. Look, it's floor seats.
Nah,
Like they're all
white people. Look at the security guard acts like she's not even looking at the shit. That guy moved out of the way.
Look at that security guard right there. That guy right there.
Man, what'd she do?
Hold on. I gotta. Let's point out the fucking douchebag in this video.
Yeah, all four of those
There
young
are
men.
literally 3 douchebags right here coming up right now. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring up my magic prompt. Okay. We've done this before on the show, Andrew.
Go back then. Wait a minute. Go back, Lee, because there's a girl you're missing. Look at the red shirts. The red shirts are security. So see that girl? The run in the red, the white girl, she's looking down. She's acting like she didn't even see the shit.
So this one, hold on. I need the big highlighter. This one. So we're at 3. Then these 2 pricks, right? While a woman's getting fucking manhandled, and then this dumb asshole right here, who literally has the dumbfounded look at the end of the video, which is even crazier. Watch this shit. Watch this guy, this dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to this prick. Right?
He steps out of the way. None of his business.
Oh my god.
Hey, he could at least try to stop it. Not saying you got to fight, but you can't put your hand down and be like, dude, let her go. Or, hey, fuck a security guard, too.
Yeah, right.
Hey, let me tell you something. Can she sue his bodyguards for not stopping him?
I would sue the security
bodyguards. Hey,
oh my god,
they have to have some kind of company, right? Or did he hire these dudes? Or these 2 thugs off the street?
No, that's event staff. Like, that's the same event staff that handles concerts and everything.
Oh, I know about them guys, Lee.
Oh, my God.
Hear me out. Hear me out on this. These guys are millionaires. So that big guy that's right behind Gervonta Davis, those 2 offensive lineman looking motherfuckers, are they yes, him and his buddy, is that a company? Or are those just 2 guys that you hire off the street? Because if they're a company, they have insurance.
Yeah, that's his private security, right?
That's right. If they're private security, I would sue. If I was her, I'm suing his company too, because they're allowing him to assault a girl right now, and they did nothing.
And by the way, what's up with this prick? And then this prick. Fuck you guys for letting a woman be in that situation.
Nope.
Jesus.
You see it all the time nowadays.
Fuck.
You see it all the time.
And by the way, the biggest prick of this whole pile, in my humble opinion, aren't these 3 guys, aren't the 3 red shirts at all, Andrew. I'm okay with that shit. I'm going to tell you the one that bothers me the most. It's the dumbfounded motherfucker right there. This dude. This motherfucker. Hey, that doesn't look right. Oh, wait, here's another goddamn security guard I didn't call out either.
Yeah, he was there too.
Christ. So what are we up to? Like 8 people who could have went, hey, there's a woman being grabbed by
at least a hand. Can I at least see a hand go out where you're like, hey, stop that, champ, or champ, you can't do that. It's like, we're not saying go fucking Captain America and take out the whole crew. Can we get just an effort?
But Jesus,
can we get an effort? Yeah, but Lee, we don't want to tell people to go straight balls to the walls, right? But put in an effort to stop a young lady from being assaulted.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Eight people who could have just went, oh, look at the fucker just looking at that shit. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm not going to let this one go. This dude right here, Andrew.
I
This
seen
motherfucker
it.
right here. He's just staring at it. Oh, wait. Here's another fucker just staring at it. Are you people kidding? Oh, wait. She's staring at it. She's staring at it. She's staring at it. She's staring at it. You fucks. Oh, she'll be okay.
She
She's
must
with
have done something.
Gervonta.
Nah,
Oh,
it's sad. You see it all the time. Hey, the other day a girl got beat up in Disneyland. You seen that one?
No, I have not.
Yeah, the other day some boyfriend whooped the shit out of his girlfriend right in Disneyland. No one stops it, dude. Everybody's just watching. Lee. This guy
Why
is
are
just,
we different, Andrew? Why
I
are
don't
we
know.
different? Why
I
are
don't
we
fucking
wired
know.
different? And by the
Well,
way,
we're older.
I'm sure there are people listening going, I would do something. Until you have actually done something in that situation, which, by the way, it's fucked up. You get hit with beer bottles. You get fucked up every time. And by the way, the woman involved will never take your side. Let me help you guys out with the punchline to this.
It's not about that. It's just about.
That.
It's not about that. It's about something bad happening in front of you, and you just trying to do the right thing. Now, listen, Lee. This is a public place. Nobody was going to get their life took in here. If you stepped up right now, do you know how fast this thing's going to get broke? You know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't like you're going to a back alley with a bunch of dudes playing a dice game.
No shit. Look, he's seeing it. He's seeing it. They're seeing it. He's seeing it. Like, I can keep going. Over here.
Yep.
Over. Oh, a TMT hat.
Oh, he's seen it before.
He's seen it before. This entire row sees it. This entire section sees it.
Yeah, it's just sad. It's sad, bro.
And this motherfucker, right? His actual private security guard. Like, why aren't you whispering in his ear? Fuck, dude, somebody's going to shoot this on video.
No,
and by the way, back here,
I think until someone finds them accountable, that won't change.
Oh my God.
Somebody needs to find one of that company. If they are a company, they need to be held accountable for the actions of the people that they're protecting too, because that man is 6'6". He could have stopped Gervonta Davis from doing that. We all know that.
He could have manhandled him, picked him up, thrown him to the ground. Look at this guy. He's like, damn, that sucks. Well, fucking get up, asshole.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus, all you got to do is walk over and go, fucking take your hands off of her, asshole. Wait, I missed one. This prick right here. Have I missed anybody in this Where's Waldo video of people I should be? Oh, wait, here's another prick who's watching.
Hey, at least let's get the guy in the blue. He's the only innocent one here. Hey, look, the guy in the blue in the top. He has absolutely no idea what's going on.
This dude is the only dude who's trying to do a selfie. He's the only dude who doesn't know what's going on in this video. He's the only one. Everybody else, go fuck yourselves.
Go fuck yourself. You didn't even flinch.
Oh my God, the TMT hat. Andrew, I'm so disappointed with you.
He started saying stories about what he's seen as soon as he's seen that. Now I'm just fucking with you, TMT.
And by the way, I don't want
to
break it to Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Floyd Mayweather. You're at 7 million views. Woo! Only a couple of days after this.
Pay-per-view, baby.
Dude, he doesn't do that many for people watching his own fights.
He's supposed to fight Leo.
By the way, I don't want to break it to everybody. This is the most viewed fight video of Gervonta Davis's career.
That's a good one. Gervonta Davis breaks Pacquiao fucking Mayweather views.
Oh my God. Congratulations to Gervonta Tank Davis. You finally broke 7 million views. Oh my God, that's the best. Antonio Brown is going, well, he's a former Raider, Andrew, so it made it as a story. Antonio Brown is going to fight? Question mark? It seems that the next step for a more, oh my God, I love the way this is already written by CCN. Did they really write this? After leaving the Steelers, he had a brief stint with the Raiders and the Patriots. It would appear it's simply run out of places that are willing to put up with his crap. And by the way, I agree. The Raiders got fucked over. It seems natural that the next step for a moron like Antonio Brown would involve him trading blows with someone who isn't a truck driver. Boxing it is then. If there's a sport sport out there that has a history of turning a blind eye to criminal actions of athletes who generate money. It's the sweet science. See previous story. Wait, hold on. See previous story. All right. Be it convicted rapist Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather facing domestic violence charges. They actually gave a link for it. Hold on, I got to open this up. What story did they go with? Yeah, there you go. They actually went full Floyd. They actually put an actual story up of Floyd beating up women. Good for them. Which makes it perfect. Antonio Brown to fight Logan Paul. Well, Andrew, as your team invested and the Patriots invested in Antonio Brown, and he is a fucking head case, are you even remotely surprised that he's going to fight Logan Paul?
Yes, because I believe he's going to be suing the NFL soon on a CTE matter. And if he wants to go through with that lawsuit, he needs to stay away from the boxing ring, get himself to some doctors that can prove that his brain is deteriorating, and get him some money. But that's about the only thing that that in his near future. I don't see him returning to the NFL. I know he's done of his apologies, and I know he wants to do a workout or whatever, but the NFL, they move on from their players really fast. I don't know if you guys, I mean, hell, take it back to the Super Bowl. Did the Niners not find a new star in this, what's his name? Oh, Samuels? Is that his name? The wide receiver, yeah. Lee. The guy who kept getting the ball, taking it up, fucking tearing up the field. And then in the second half, they just stopped using him. You know, the ball never stops rolling in the NFL. Stars come out all the time. Antonio Brown's just another fucking number to these owners, man. You think the owners are like, oh, man, I wonder what's happening with Antonio Brown. No, they didn't care. No one talked about him on Super Bowl Sunday. So they will move on, and he's the one that's fucked. Now, everyone is saying that he has a brain issue. He needs to get his ass to those doctors to see if they can somehow, without having to remove his brain and open it up, can prove that his brain actually has this disease and see where it goes from there. But this could be a major, major lawsuit against the NFL if Antonio Brown is the first living lawsuit, active player, because he's a superstar. This guy was a superstar. He was the best wide receiver in the league. That story would be major.
All right. I'm going to go a different route. By even floating this shit out there, he has completely proved that he's got head trauma. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Hey, Lee, I got to tell you, I'm so over this thing, these YouTube. You know, that was an embarrassment, and I know you're all for it, but they need to do that
Andrew,
shit
I did it.
Wait a minute. No, Lee, but you didn't do it on this type of level, okay?
No,
Emmanuel Stewart and Jim Lampley weren't doing an HBO fucking fight with Bonaducci and Lee Harnish.
By the way, I would have. It just wasn't around at the time.
No shit. I know that, Lee, but I'm not talking about I'm talking about what they're doing now. And what they're doing right now is a fucking embarrassment to any, like, seriously, I want one of these guys to get injured. I'm dead serious, because you don't fucking play boxing, bro. You guys want to play around. You think, oh, my YouTube fans are going to come watch me. I'll make another $1 million. Well, let's see you get fucking detached retina or blow a fucking eardrum or break your fucking jaw. You know what I'm saying? Like, get in there and fight. Don't give us this bullshit. What was that the other night? Did you guys think that was a real fight? Dude's falling from jabs, fucking one punch, he fucking falls down. He doesn't know if he wants to go down or stay up. Are you serious right now? Like, this was a joke. Eddie Hearn's a fucking joke. They need to stop this shit. I'm really losing it for Dazin. You want to put on, and it ain't just me, you can see other fighters are.
I completely hear you. Look, I've been trying to rebook a cage fight for me, and I can't get over the fact that even a guy with a losing record in his 20s is still going to be 100 times faster than me, 100 times hungrier than me, and he's going to try to fuck me up for real. Like, no, but yeah, legit.
This thing. All right, but
like
this
he's like he wants
Dazin, like you don't understand.
Platform.
Okay, but you don't. This was Dazin, Lee. This is supposed to be. You weren't fighting on the UF fucking C, bro. This is Dazin. This is supposed to be our big platform.
But you understand that I would have, right?
This is the platform that holds Saul Alvarez and Anthony fucking Joshua. and you're putting on YouTube fights?
I
Fucking
hear
like
you.
Bob
I hear
Arum.
you. I hear you. I
Bob Arum
completely
needs
hear
to
you.
start using that weakness. Like, obviously, your company is not making it if you're turning to YouTube stars and begging them to fake fights for you. Because that was a fake fight, you guys. That shit's not real. I hope you know that. You don't get hit and think if you
Andrew,
want
are
to go
you
down.
speculating? Hold on, for everybody. Are
Speculating
you
shit. The guy
speculating?
took a punch and looked at the mat and then looked at the opponent. Like, do I go down now? I don't know. I've never done this before.
Andrew, as a person ringside for the Hanish Bonaducci fight, are you saying that was a fake fight as well?
And no, because at least you broke your fucking nose.
Well, that was the only real thing about that fight.
I don't give a shit. At least you did
Oh
it.
my God.
Hey, you
By the
didn't
way,
get
for those of
punched.
you who don't know the history, Andrew, after the fight, we
Whatever.
walk into the because I'm gonna give you props, right? So I throw myself around the ring. I do all the acting. Andrew walks into the locker room with me. My nose was broken, but after the fight, Andrew looks at me and he goes, "There was no way you were even hurt in that fight." He goes, "I've watched real fights." He goes, "You didn't have a glazed eye. You weren't even remotely hurt. You literally threw yourself around like a circus acrobat." I said, "Maybe. What's the point?" The truth of these fights, I'm going to let everybody in on a fight between Antonio Brown and Logan
begging
Paul.
for views.
They're
That's
fucking
true.
made fights. Like, I knew it before I went into my fight with Danny Bonaducci. There's no real world where Danny Bonaducci can hurt me. There's no real world. In the real world, go watch me fighting Aaron Shrew. That's a real fight. Like, people get hurt. Aaron shattered his leg. I got a severe sprain. Like, you get fucking hurt. It's real, right? This shit is fake. People are discussing it backstage. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when I hit you? Let's spar. Let's practice.
And Dazn has a fucking opening on it where they're actually discussing the matchup, the size, the YouTube views. Like, I think
want a
this fight's
show.
One fucktard goes, I think this fight is either gonna, be a late stoppage or a decision. Well, fuck, what else is there, dude?
I think it's going to be either one on the scorecards or by knockout. Okay, good for you.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thumbs up to him. What insight there? Wow. Like I'm telling you, Lee, it was such a turnoff. I didn't watch the first YouTube one. The only reason why I watched this one, who is on the undercard? It was Demetrius.
It was Billy Joe Saunders, my favorite
Billy
crackhead.
Joe was on the undercard, and someone else though, because they had Demetrius on the main event. I didn't give a fuck about him either. Boo Boo gets on my nerves too. I watched it. I forgot what the undercard was. Damn it! Now that I think. And Thursday night, was it JoJo Diaz? This wasn't Thursday, right?
Yeah, it was Thursday.
Diaz. JoJo. We already talked about that one, right? The JoJo Diaz.
No, we did not. Since
Farmer?
we're here and we're talking DAZN, tell me about JoJo Diaz on Thursday night.
JoJo Diaz beat Tevin Farmer, dude. Lee, did you watch that fight?
Yes, only because, as many of you know, I am obsessed with Tevin Farmer's eyeballs.
Oh, my God.
And for those of you who don't know, Tevin Farmer literally has eyes that point in separate directions. Like, they literally, Andrew and I have speculated on this show for years now, Andrew. We have speculated.
Since
how
DAZN
is he
started.
getting cleared
Yes.
to be,
Yes.
like, how can you have two eyeballs that point in opposite directions?
Last Thursday night, he was exposed for that vision problem too. Listen, JoJo Diaz. One thing we missed on JoJo, I've always liked his output. He's an exciting fighter. What I didn't like about Diaz is he never grew in the ring. It was always the same fight. I don't care if he's fighting a scrub or Gary Russell Jr. It's the same damn fighter. So he never grew. So I said, we got to get him, Golden Boy needs to look at putting him in with the best now, because the style he has, he might not be here long. That style beat the shit out of Tevin Farmer, because Tevin Farmer could not see all of those punches coming, Lee. It was very obvious in that ring. Farmer sees a combo and he kind of just guesses at where he's going to go, right? He's been doing it for so long, he kind of knows where the combos are. But if you throw 4 or 5 of them, He has no fucking clue. You're tagging at least 3 of them on him. And that's all Jojo Diaz kept doing. Listen, Farmer looked tired, you guys. I think the 5 fights in a year and a half finally caught up to him. I don't want to ask the kid to retire. Lee, it was one of the worst performances I've ever seen a fighter do. It was so scary, I started getting nervous that the man was going to collapse in the ring. I thought he was about to die. I really did, because he was tired getting out of the corner. He was twitching. This guy's eyes kept rolling to the back of the head. It was the weirdest fucking thing I'd ever seen. Everyone talked about it. The commentators are like, his eyes keep rolling. His eyes keep twitching. And then he had like this little Tourette's thing going on where he kept fucking twitching his head. And it's like when you get nervous, almost like a Roach.
It's too much
Freddie Roach.
Drama. Yeah.
Freddie, right? When he gets nervous, he starts getting... Dude, I'm like, dude, this is such a bad look for boxing. What are we doing right now? Like, once again, Lee, like you just said, how the fuck did he pass a physical? And then, after the fight, the commentator's like, we seen some awkward movement. Bitch, be real. You were twitching. Your eyes are rolling behind your head. What the hell is going on? You're twitching. This is not an awkward movement. You literally, oh, dude, Tevin Farmer, and so immediately after the fight, I'm all nervous. I'm like, this guy needs to quit. He needs to stop. Lee, after breathing, right? We're Monday the next week. Tevin Farmer needs a break. He doesn't need the immediate rematch.
It's actually search, Andrew. Do you see this online too? Tevin Farmer's eyes. It's actually a search.
Yeah.
And
look at see there. Hey, go back. No, we know about his eyes, but look at undergo CT scan following loss to Joseph.
Of course. And for those of you who don't know, I'm not being a douche about it. This dude's got fucking eyeballs that are all over the fucking place. Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk about this. It's reality. Like, look at those eyes, dude.
No, Lee, the eyes were a problem a year ago. Last night or Thursday night, this guy, I'm telling you, man, he looked like he was about to go to sleep. Like he was acting like he was so drained, bro. You know what I told, one of my friends calls me. He's like, Andrew, what's going on with Farmer? I said, you know what might have happened? He's had 5 fights, you guys. This dude has became a world champ and has defended his title 5 fucking times in a year and a half. Do you think one of his trainers or Eddie Hearn said, hey, after tonight, why don't you take a break? We're going to need to take a break. And his body checked out as soon as they said it, Lee. His brain said, shit, why wait until after the fight? We'll check out right now, because he wasn't there on Thursday night, bro. This is not the same Tevin Farmer. And take nothing away from JoJo. Take nothing away from Joseph Diaz. The guy brought it like he always brings it. Lee, he had one of the worst cuts I've ever seen in boxing. Lee, the cut was so bad, I got mad at the fucking doctor for allowing it to continue. Bro, his eyelid is gone. The eyelid is no more after one headbutt. It was ugly. That fucking trainer, that cut man, excuse me for not knowing his name, but how they had it all over the internet. I can't believe it's leaving me. How he saved Diaz for the next 10 rounds in that fight. Some of it's the performance of Farmer, but what a hell of a performance. The stock went up on the cut man of Joseph Diaz that night. It's one of the worst cuts I've ever seen. So I love Diaz as a fighter. He's an exciting fighter. He's going to be a decent champ while he lasts. Tevin Farmer needs a break, man. Listen, the guy's earned his break. He's a champ. He has 5 title defenses and an immediate rematch as soon as he comes back, but that doesn't have to be soon. Take a break. Let Diaz go make another check on himself. Come back fresh. Do it again. See, Lee, it looks scary. It was scary to where I wanted him to hand in his papers after that fight. That's how scary it looked. Now that I've calmed down, I'm willing to give him a half a year off, bring him back, see what it looks like. What? Is that not enough? A year?
No, I think he needs a year, bro.
You're like, what a dog. Did I sound like Don King there?
Back into the pocket correctly, for God's sake.
Did I sound like Don King there? I'm gonna give you a few weeks.
Yeah, right. You'll be back. No big deal. I'll get an immediate rematch. You'll be fighting in 6 weeks.
That's what the kid wanted. the kid asked for an immediate rematch the next day, and it's like, dude, that's something I just don't think he needs.
No, shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's turn our attention to the one and only Deontay Wilder, because he hasn't said stupid shit in quite some time. Deontay Wilder, I was very disappointed in Andy Ruiz. WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder is shaking his head when discussing Andy Ruiz's one-sided decision to Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia. Ruiz shocked the entire sports world when he dropped Joshua 4 times before the contest was stopped in the 7th round. Ruiz, who took the fight on late notice, was widely viewed as a massive underdog, capturing the IBF, WBA, IBO, WBO world titles with the win. But the rematch was different. It was revealed in the aftermath of the loss that Ruiz had partied for 2 months, actually documented on Fight Net Radio repeatedly.
Yeah, right? I know.
Jesus
Assholes.
Christ. We documented it like I was watching the assassination of Kennedy, for God's sakes. We talked about it so much that I thought people were going to go, no, Lee, you got it all wrong. No, I got it completely right. All right. Per Steve Kim of ESPN, here are these are Deontay's quotes. I was very disappointed in Andy Ruiz. Maybe because I was so invested in him. I really wanted to see him achieve greatness because he works for my company. Especially when he came from I added that, by the way. Especially when he came from in boxing. What is this line? Especially where he came from in boxing. Okay, there you go.
No, I don't even know what that means, though. I don't know
he
what
didn't almost get evicted from his apartment. Is he making this shit up?
Yeah, I don't even know what that. I know, because the kid went to the Olympics. Like
Andy Ruiz was not some down and out schmuck.
Yeah,
I don't know what eviction feels like, and I never wanted to know what it feels like to be homeless. Really? You live in a track house in Tuscaloosa, Mississippi, you dick.
You stop. What a jerk.
I don't know what it
Deontay's
feels
done
like.
good for himself.
Yeah, all $12 million of it.
Hey, he should be a lot richer. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be richer than what he is right now, but he's done good.
But that was the verge that he was on. And an angel came in and saved him, gave him an opportunity, a great opportunity to be a megastar. Ruiz beat him, knocked him out, knocked him down 4 times, and got him out of there. He had the biggest fights of his life. He let it all go in the rematch. Wow, thanks, Deontay.
Hey,
and I even want to know if any of this is true, because literally this is like a revelation of him being in an apartment and being almost homeless and almost being evicted. Like, we never heard this story, Andrew. Like, I feel like this is a Deontay Wilder, you're on PED kind of moment where he just, in his mind, Andy Ruiz was this guy living in El Centro, picking watermelons in his spare time, right? And he was on the verge of being evicted from his apartment with his, he has like 3 kids with his wife. And I like, this is like that weird Deontay Wilder thing of, this is the truth. I got eyes and ears everywhere. I have them in El Centro. But nobody reported this story at all. Like, this is, if this were even remotely true, this is the biggest breaking story of Andy Ruiz winning that fight. Wouldn't you, if you were ESPN, DAZN, or any organization, play up the fact that this dude was borderline homeless and took out the heavyweight champ of the world? Like, it's literally a Rocky story if this were true.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, you're right on that. That would have been aired at some point about him being homeless. I think
no shit.
Correct.
Did we miss that story? Are we the fucking derelict ones?
We might have. I mean, we might have missed it. I don't know. I mean, we know why fucking Wilder wanted Ruiz to win, people. Come on. Because Al Heyman wanted that.
Automatic match.
Yeah.
He literally
Al
gets
Heyman
the
wanted it.
match.
Ruiz is a lot, you know, what's the word? I don't even know what the right word is. He's just not Anthony Joshua, right? So the road seems a little easier for Deontay. Listen, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, they were on a collision course, man, and these two were both monsters at one point. Andy Ruiz has dampened that fight a whole lot. And Anthony Joshua, even though he's back, he is not the same force that he was going into that Ruiz fight.
I think that's the correct line in this whole story. I was disappointed in Andy Ruiz. Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
We all
You
were.
You were, and here's why. You would have been next if he came away with the win.
Oh,
Like-
hell yeah. You don't have to fight Fury. You know that, Lee. He's
Nobody
not fighting
wants to
Fury
fight
if he would.
Tyson Fury,
Yep.
who's now got a new trainer, who's like being a madman in the gym. Tyson Fury is determined to knock out Deontay.
You know, just throw your punches, man. It looked like when Tyson Fury opened up, he was getting him on the verge of that anyways, almost every time. Even in the rounds that he got dropped, in the 12th round for sure, he gets up and wobbles Deontay with the next combo. So yeah, no, that's going to be an excellent fight. We're only about 3 weeks away. It's here.
Well, Andrew, because I know you like these kinds of stories, let's talk a little more Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder gives his thoughts on Anthony Joshua's next opponent, Kubra Pulev, as if we actually cared. No, let's go straight to the quotes. I haven't seen too much of Kubra Pulev because he hasn't been out there too much. What? What are you talking about?
He doesn't fight on PBC.
He's a top 10 fighter.
He doesn't fight on PBC is what he wants to say.
Wait, he actually said his line. The things I've seen, he definitely puts up a great fight. Klitschko and stuff, I think he's strong. And strong-minded. Fucking Deontay, you are the best, right? Like you just can't stop yourself from looking like a complete asshole. Like he literally can't stop himself from being an asshole. Why all he has to do is shut up, handle his business against Fury one more time, right? And truthfully, if he loses, literally, I'm going to break this to all of you Deontay Wilder fans. If he loses to Tyson Fury, his legacy is done. Yeah. He will be known as the biggest paper champion in heavyweight history. Literally. I don't see any way around this for Deontay Wilder.
It's a nasty scar he has on his right hand, huh?
Well, yeah. He's a mess, dude.
Yeah, so you got.
I think Deontay Wilder is about to fucking call it quits. His next fight is the end.
Yeah, I can't say that. We'll see how the rematch goes. You know, Tyson Fury's a favorite. Deontay has the power, so we can't hold him. Can't say that he's out of it until that 12th bell rings, man.
And I'll say it again because I know everybody thinks I shit on Deontay Wilder. It's an epic right hand. Like it's an epic. Like it's Mike Tyson. Like it's.
He just doesn't have anything else. The head movement.
He doesn't have anything else. And that's why I think it's funny when he goes, I would have knocked out Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have, bitch.
The speed, the left hook, the uppercut.
That monster would have came over and put you into a corner and beat you senseless.
And then not only that, Mike Tyson used to crouch to a level that Deontay can't reach. So Mike would have did like 3 dips, 2 side steps, and he's in there. And then now you're fucked.
Oh, Deontay.
Hey, Deontay would have been like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Mike had been on his leg, man. Start hooking up.
Oh, God bless Deontay Wilder for all. You're only a few weeks away, Deontay, from being done in our lives. But I want to say this. Big shout out to Deontay Wilder. Thank you for the quotes.
Hey, Lee, I'm telling you right now, the age of Deontay Wilder, he's thinking of Mike Tyson after prison, man. He's thinking of Mike Tyson when he was, the last few fights on Showtime where Danny Williams was knocking him out. Tyson's just standing there, got no movement, no defense. Like, that's the Tyson Deontay remembers. Deontay's when's he born, man? Is he even remembering the 1980s?
He wasn't even alive yet.
Yeah. So then there you go right there. He doesn't even know what the fuck Tyson was. Tyson in his heyday, he is not Deontay Wilder.
The only non-crazy thing Wilder has not said is...
Check this out, guys. Hey, Deontay Wilder says, I have to be perfect for 2 seconds. Mike in his heyday needed 2 seconds. Get the fuck out of here. Huh.
I would completely agree with that sentence. Moving forward, Gilberto. Hold on. My girlfriend's been working on this. Gilberto Ramirez will be facing WBO's looming deadline on the Alvarez fight. We've been talking about this. With the mandate to fill the void atop the light heavyweight landscape, at least one party is making the process a difficult one. As previously reported by Boxing Scene, and why do we hate Boxing Scene, Andrew?
Because they're owned by Al Heyman, the PBC.
The World Boxing Organization ordered a 4-man light heavyweight tournament with the hopes of it leading to a vacant title fight. The two eliminators, which have been our top-rated WBO superstar Ramirez versus former pound-for-pound titleist Eliter Alvarez and Umar Salmov, who I don't know, versus Maskim Vlasov. And by the way, shout out to the MTK. One of those two is with the MTK, Andrew. The mini tournament was birthed following Canelo Alvarez's decision to vacate the light heavyweight title without establishing a mandatory challenger in place to vie for the crown. All 4 parties accepted the WBO's invitation entering negotiations, although clarification on Ramirez's current promotional status could ultimately dictate for whom his next fight takes place. I just like this in principle because now everybody gets it, right? Take the top 4 guys for the WBO, let them go to town. Like, let's just see who deserves the belt once and for all. This is correct. This is what boxing should be. It should be like the national championship playoffs. It should be 4 teams down to 2 teams down to 1 guy or 1 team. Right?
We are slowly getting back to this, Lee. Listen, the only fighter Floyd has is choking his girlfriend out at some charity basketball game, and I didn't see one PBC guy at the Super Bowl. So kind of tells you the landscape of those two companies right now. We're slowly getting over this era. It's getting back to what it used to be.
It should be eliminators, right? I mean, I don't want to say it again, but Dillian White is still the most fucked man in boxing, and everybody's ignoring it. Literally, this is the most fucked man in the history of boxing. I thought it was what's his name at middleweight when he couldn't get the Chavez fight, right? I thought that might have been the biggest single fuck job I've ever seen. Yeah, I thought that was the biggest fuck job I've ever seen in boxing, right? Where he literally had to go and look at Chavez's godfather and go, what the fuck, right? Why I'm the number 1 contender. I beat everybody. I continue to beat everybody. I'm the number 1 contender. Why can't I beat up your godchild? Right? And couldn't do it, right? Dillian White has literally done it for years, literally survived drug scandals that were made up by the PBC. I'll say it. By the way, I'll go out on a limb. Go ahead and file it at fightnetradio.com and tell me that I'm fucking slandering the PBC and Deontay Wilder for their made up bullshit. But Dillian White has literally been fucked up the ass. How long has he been the number 1 contender for the WBC heavyweight championship without a shot at Deontay Wilder?
I believe we're at 2.5 years.
That's crazy, right? What was Martinez was maybe a year before he finally got the fight, right? Maybe a year and a half. But at 2.5 years, fuck, check yourself, WBC. Like, it's embarrassing. At least the WBO finally goes, yeah, let's take the top 4 guys and go for it. Just eliminate it. The person who wins a tournament will do a Super 4, right? This is what boxing should be.
It's good. Look at Ramirez. He might be jumping over to Dazin this Thursday night. I guess he was sitting ringside with Eddie Hearn. He's signed with Top Rank right now, but Top Rank's been kind of dragging their feet with Ramirez. I don't know what the holdup is with him, but Bob hasn't. He's 40-0-26, and he hasn't been in a big fight. The guy's Mexican. You would think 40-0-26, you're a champion. You'd think Bob would have done something with you already. For some reason, they haven't. So he's going to move on. If he gets to Dazin, possibility you see this kid going to get lined up for Saul Alvarez in a mega Mexican showdown. It'd be a huge fight, especially if they hold it in Mexico, which Dazin seems to not be afraid of doing anymore. I mean, it looks like Dazin's willing to go anywhere nowadays. So Ramirez gets to Dazin, possible him and Saul Alvarez are going to meet up.
It'll be interesting to find out. And last but not least, because Andrew just gets set off every time, why Conor McGregor has boxing's biggest name wanting a piece of him. Shocking. This is the latest. Here are the bullet points. Top Rank CEO Bob Arum claims that the welterweight champion Terence Crawford would be willing to fight Conor McGregor. Following Conor's win over Cowboy Cerrone, he's touted for bouts with Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. And last bullet point, it's official. An MMA fighter with an 0-1 record in the ring is now boxing's biggest draw. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't need to read the story. These 3 bullet points are the truth of Conor McGregor.
Yeah, those are very good bullet points, but I would also put another one in there, said boxing's easiest $100 million check. And that's what that comes down to. It's the easiest check to make with any 3 of those fighters. Look, the only guy I think Conor McGregor should be gunning for is Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. That is the only person he can beat. I don't even think he beats Terence Crawford in the cage. If Crawford's wrestling game is as good as they say he is, what's Conor McGregor going to do? Land a kick? He better start throwing kicks, because last time I checked, he's not good on the ground either. So I don't know if he wants to go to the mat with Terence Crawford, because once Crawford gets on top of you people and lands a right hand, that fucking fight is over. Don't think you're going to get 2 of them. It's going to be one right hand. Your head's going to go through the fucking canvas, and that's it. That fight's over. So no, I don't even think he beats Terence Crawford in a mixed martial art or a boxing match. I'll go out and say it. Hit the fucking buzzer. I don't care. If Terence Crawford knows how to sprawl, he's going to beat the shit out of Conor fucking McGregor.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
and for you, Andy?
Lee, you know what? When I heard it was Conor McGregor, it instantly turned me off. I don't want to see a boxer risk this type of fight against a guy like this. No, give me your best grappler, ground technician, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, whatever the fuck you want it to, whatever he is good at on the ground, bring that. Don't bring a fighter that everyone knows it doesn't even like to go on the ground, because Terence Crawford's kicking his ass all day. That guy has no chance against the hardest striker in the world. Fuck out of here. Bring me someone, when the bell rings, he's going to try to take him down. That's all I want to see.
There you go. Go to fightnetradio.com. You guys got a complete show. Enjoy. Go to Fight Net Radio, click on the Facebook link, and watch the video of Andrew and I circling heads of people who should have stopped a fight between a man and a woman. Fuck. Unbelievable. We waited a whole extra day just so we could tell you about Super Bowl. Enjoy our Super Bowl commentary. You can go watch the video highlights. That is Andrew Lapche. My name's Lee Hannes. We will be back on Sunday. Thanks for listening.
Fight Net Radio. FightNetRadio.com with Andrew and Lee, talking boxing, combat, sports, comedy, football, and everything kick-ass. All on FightNetRadio.com.